everyone. I'm Era Christie with Living Balance Studios in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm excited to guide you through a power Vinyasa flow today. We'll be working the entire body, opening up with deep stretches in between higher intervals of exertion. Please keep in mind to honor your body and listen to it. You know your limitations. If you feel any pain or strain, please move mindfully and gently out of a pose. Please keep in mind that myself and Living Balance Studios cannot be held responsible for any personal injuries that might occur. So honor that breath, honor that body, and let's get ready to really work in and work out. All right. We are going to start in an easy seated pose, however that feels for you. If the knees don't go closer to the floor, maybe placing a block or blanket underneath the sit bones. And just gently close the eyes here. Palms facing flat on top of the knees. Inhale deeply, keeping that crown moving up towards the stars. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away. Inhale, up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away. Tune into that breath. Bring the attention to the rise and fall. The expansion of energy and drawing that energy back in. So place that right hand on the low abdomen, left hand on high heart. Inhale deeply, fill the pelvis, the belly, the lungs, drawing pranic energy all the way up, collarbones lift, pause here. Exhale through the nose, guiding that breath back down to its root, belly button tucks up and back towards that spine. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Inhale, expand, drawing pranic life force energy all the way up from the belly, all the way up to the crown. And exhale, open mouth. Release the hands on top of the knees. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away. Inhale, arms rise, gaze follows. Exhale, hands come out to a T now. And we're gonna inhale those shoulders up just one more time. And exhale, roll those blades down and back. Right arm underneath left, eagle arms. Placing the palms of the hands to touch together, or maybe the hands come back to back, whatever feels good here. We're still just warming up. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, settle down in. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, down and in. Open the arms, expand through the heart, shine the throat up towards the stars. Surrender here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms come out to a T. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away, right arm underneath left this time. Placing the hands back to back or palms facing each other. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, settle down in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, settle down and in. Release the mind. Stretch the arms out, surrender here, open up, shine the heart. Inhale, reach those hands up towards the stars. And exhale, hands come down and back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, shine the heart, open up the throat towards the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips, only guide the heart down to the earth. Then uncurl that cervical spine. Maybe that head is placed on a block, blanket, or maybe earth underneath you. Just relax the neck, relax the head. Reaching those hands up above the shoulders or down behind the spine. Just never really lifting over the head. Just breathe into this space. One more deep breath in.
And exhale, maybe bring some movement here, rocking side to side, massaging that third eye. Come to stillness, inhale, slowly roll up, arms rise up and above the head. Exhale, press everything away. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, bring those hands out to a T once more. Engage the core. And then shift side to side. A little bit of a micro movement here, keeping the core strong, the spine long and engaged. And then start to hinge forward. You're gonna start feeling this immediately in the core. And slowly come back up. Right hand releases down to the earth. Inhale, reach that left hand up. And exhale, fold. Putting a bend into that right elbow or keeping it straight wherever you are today. Just don't shadow that beautiful or handsome face. Keep reaching those left fingertips up and above the head. Inhale, high through center. Exhale, release that left hand down. Inhale, reach right hand up and exhale, fold. Breathe into that right side body. Keep reaching those right fingertips up and above the head. Inhale, high through center. Exhale, palm the mat, roll over the knees, meeting in tabletop pose. Hands come underneath shoulders, knees come underneath hips. Spread those fingers wide. Beautiful. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, cat. Exhale, press everything up and in cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the earth away, chin to chest, huge arch in the spine, cat. Hold here, one full breath. Inhale deeply and exhale, deeper arch. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, and exhale, cat once more. Coming back through neutral tabletop. Send that right heel back behind you. Press into the right hand. Reach that left hand up and above the face. Keep reaching, pulling, extending. Inhale deeply, reach a little bit more. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach out and expand. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach out and expand. Hold here, and then exhale, awkward airplane. Inhale through center. Exhale, awkward airplane. Inhale through center. Exhale, awkward airplane. Hold here for one full breath. Keep reaching that left hand, that right foot, pulling opposite directions. Release that right foot down. Walk the hands up through center. Arms rise up and above the head. Gaze follows. Those right toes are pointing forward. Extending through that right leg. Reaching with the hands. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Inhale, reach that right hand up. Shine the heart open up the throat. Inhale, back through center. Lift that right foot out. Sending energy, the sole of that foot. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach and expand. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach and expand. Pause here, put a deep bend into that right foot. Windmill, right hand to the right foot. Inhale deeply and exhale, press into that hand. Shine the heart. Extending back out through center. Hands come through center. Send that right foot back behind you. Place it underneath that right hip and shake those hips side to side. Extend that left leg out back behind you. Place the weight into that left hand. Reach with those right fingertips. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach and hold here. Keep reaching, keep expanding. And exhale, awkward airplane. Inhale through center. Exhale, awkward airplane. Send that left heel out to left side body. Right hand reaches out to the right side. Inhale through center. Exhale, awkward airplane. Release that left foot down to the earth. Walk the hands up through center. Arms rise up and above the head. Exhale, release that right hand down. Inhale, reach left hand up. And exhale, guide that left hand up and above the head. Inhale, reach and exhale, open, twist towards that left shoulder lightly and gently. Shining the heart, opening up that left shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Left heel rises, sending energy out of the bottom of that left foot. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach and expand here. Put a deep bend into that left foot. Left hand windmills back to that left ankle. Inhale deeply and exhale. Press that foot into the hand. Shine the heart. Open up the throat. Inhale. Extend everything back out. Lower that left foot. Walk the hands back through center. Then lift that left heel, send it back behind. Left knee underneath left hip. Sway those hips side to side. Send the right foot back. Then the left foot back. Plank pose. Press up, puff up in the shoulders. And start rocking forward and back. Really pressing into those heels. Maybe even pausing here. Sending the energy completely out of the heels. Feeling a deep stretch in the calf. And whenever you're ready, bring movement back to it. Rolling over the toes. Pressing those heels back. Keep pressing the hands. Don't dump the weight in the shoulders. Come to stillness. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press with the hands. Send the hips up high. Chest melts close to the thighs here. Take 2 to 3 breaths here. Deeply inhaling through the nose. And deeply exhaling through the nose. Maybe you shake your head yes. Maybe you shake your head no. Maybe you alternate bends in the knees. First down dog of the day. Inhale, right heel raises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Hold it here. And then bring it back through center. Pulse that right knee towards the heart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that right foot down to the earth. Bring that left foot out. 45 degrees, 10 the fingers. Slowly come up with control. Warrior 1. Gaze in between those hands. Exhale, hands come behind the spine, interlace the fingers. Inhale, shine the heart, open up the throat. And exhale, hinging at the hips only. Humble warrior, guiding that right shoulder into the inner right thigh. Pressing through both feet equally. Relax the head and neck. 2 deep breaths here. Press to that right foot. Slowly roll up. Hands come back up and above the head. Exhale, frame the right foot. Rotate that left foot back forward and send that right knee back into the chest. We're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Send it back behind you. Plank pose. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes, press back, child's pose. Deeply breathe here. Maybe bringing those hands back towards the heels or feet. Giving those shoulders a little bit of a break. Maybe rocking side to side on that third eye. Waking up the consciousness within us all. And then whenever you're ready, bring the extension back to the arms up and above the head. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Send the right foot back, then the left plank pose. Press through those hands, pop up in the shoulders. And we're going to tick-tock those hips side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Hold it here. Press through those hands. And then send it through center. That left knee pulsing towards the heart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left foot. Rotate that right foot out 45 degrees. 10 the fingers. Inhale, squeeze the fingers. Inhale, reach those hands down. Shine the heart. Open up the throat. And exhale, hinging at that something. Keep that spine nice and long. Release that left shoulder inside that left thigh. Relax the head and neck. Press through both feet equally. Breathe into the space. slowly press that left foot. Roll up, release the hands. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, frame that left foot, rotate that right foot facing forward, and then tuck that left knee back into the chest. Send it back to plank, and exhale, down dog. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, press back, child's pose, hands come behind the spine. Maybe those hands go in the low sacrum. Or just relax down beside you. Whatever feels good here. Honor your body, honor your flow. Inhale, arms rise back up. Tent the fingers. Raise the hands. Allow the shoulders to kiss here a little bit. Inhale deeply and exhale. Palms come back to the mat. Pressing back up through tabletop pose. So here in tabletop, place those hands back underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers really wide here. And I want you to grip your mat. Those pointer fingers pointing straight to the top of the mat. We're gonna send that right heel back behind us. Put a deep bend into that right foot and pulse that heel up towards the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it back out. That right heel reaches. Put a deep bend into that right knee. Drive that right knee to right elbow. And then back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Keep that right knee close to that right elbow. And then just start creating circles here. Guiding that right knee close to that right elbow. Beautiful. Now, scrunch the knee up close to the chest and bring that right leg over left knee. Using the hands to walk back. Maybe gently wiggling out the feet. Hands come to side body, tent the fingers, gently close the eyes. Inhale, arms rise, gaze follows. Exhale, release that right hand down. Inhale, reach left hand up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, high through center. Exhale, release that left hand down. Inhale, reach right hand up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, high through center. Arms reach up and above the head. Rolling over the legs once more. Pick that right knee back up to the heart and send it back behind neutral tabletop pose. Awesome job, guys. Send the feet back, plank pose, and exhale, down dog. Pedal out the feet. Press to those hands. Send the hips up higher. And just come to stillness here. Put a deep bend into the knees. And then start creating circles with the knees. Keeping that low forward, tucked in. And then go the opposite direction. Exhale, heels melt down and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel raises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Open up scorpion tail here. Maybe putting a bend. Circling out the ankle or the knee. Then go the opposite direction. Square the hips off down to the earth. Inhale, reach that right heel up just a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Lower that right foot down. Rotate that left foot out facing the left side of your mat. Place that right hand inside that right foot or place the right elbow onto that right knee. Twist towards those left fingertips. Breathing into these spaces, whatever feels good to you. If this starts to feel a little bit easier and you want a deeper stretch, just lower that right hand down. Keep reaching those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale deeply, slowly come up with control. Warrior two, right knee over that right ankle. Arms reach. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down the way. Flip the palm. Inhale, surge forward, and exhale, reverse, where that left hand goes down that left leg, or that left hand comes towards that right hip crease. Gazing towards those right fingertips. Exhale, back, warrior two. Inhale, extend that right leg out straight. Exhale, surge forward. And then guide that right hand towards that right ankle, not dumping the weight here. Keep pulling and reaching with this left hand. We'll be going to do some Trikonasana pulses here for this left core. So starting to pulse it out, reach those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Trikonasana pose. Start putting a bend back into that right leg. Meeting back in warrior two. Rotate that left foot facing forward. Crescent pose. Exhale, frame the foot. Step the right foot back. Roll over the toes. Exhale, slowly lower down chaturanga. 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Keep those elbows closed down to the body. Shine the heart with the gaze. And exhale, however you make it back to down dog. Maybe you press up through the hands, meaning your tabletop. Or go straight back. Pedal out the feet. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Lower the knees down to the mat, meeting in neutral tabletop pose. We're gonna move to the other side body. Send that left heel back behind you, pressing through the hands. Put a deep bend into that left foot. Pulse it up towards the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Send deep energy through the bottom of that left foot. Put a deep bend into that left knee. Kiss it to the left elbow. Send it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Bring that left knee circling towards left elbow. Beautiful. Come to stillness. Tuck that left knee up into the chest and send that left foot up and over that right leg, walking the hands back through center. Trying to ground those sit bones down to the earth. You can place blocks underneath here, or blankets. Just gently close your eyes for a moment. Feel that heartbeat. Inhale, arms up and above the head. Put a deep bend into each elbow, grabbing opposite elbows here. Not dumping the weight, just keep them risen high. Inhale for length, and exhale, right elbow towards that left foot. Gaze underneath the left underarm. Inhale through center, and exhale, switch it out. Left elbow goes towards that right foot. Gaze underneath the right underarm. Inhale, high through center. Exhale, release the hands. Lower them to the mat. Tuck that left knee back up to the chest, and send it back to tabletop pose. Left knee underneath left hip. Send the left foot back. Then the right to plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Open upper scorpion tail here. Breathe into the space. Maybe rotate that ankle out or knee. Square the hips off down to the earth. Inhale, reach that left heel up just a little bit higher. And exhale, knee to nose. Release that left foot down to the earth. Rotate that right foot out towards the right side of your mat. And then guide that left elbow to that left knee. Twist towards right fingertips. Stay here. Or maybe coming to a deeper stretch, lower that left hand down to the earth, but honor, respect your body. Every body is different. Each side of our bodies are different. Our more dominant side may cooperate a little bit more, or cooperate a little bit less. We just gotta honor our flow. Slowly press to that left foot, meeting into warrior two. Left knee over left ankle. Gaze over left fingertips. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away. Flip the palm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back warrior two. Extend that left leg out straight. Inhale, surge forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose here. Guide that left hand down that left leg. Not dumping the weight here. Keep reaching with those right fingertips. Gaze towards the right fingertips. And we're going to start pulsing it out here after one deep breath together. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open up, exhale. And start to pulse it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And triangle pose. Put a deep bend into that left leg. Slowly come back up. Warrior two. Rotate that right foot facing the top of your mat. Coming into crescent pose. Gaze between those hands. Breathe here. Exhale. Frame that left foot. Tuck that left knee back into the vest. Send that left heel down and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll over the toes, plank pose, and slowly lower down, chaturanga. Keep those elbows close to the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower the knees wide out to the mat. Untuck the toes. Press back, child's pose. Toweling off or taking a drink of water here. I hope everyone is feeling good, feeling that heart rate, feeling the sweat starting to drip. I love power flows. All right. Wherever you are, let's meet into that wide-legged child's pose. Breathe into the space. Inhale, rise up. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, send them through center. Lower them down, untuck the toes, neutral tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck everything up and in, press with those hands, huge arch in the spine, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart, open up the throat, cat. Exhale, press everything up and in, cat. Beautiful. Now tuck the toes, lift the knees and allow them to hover here. And you can just bring movement here or hold. Maybe start tick-tocking side to side. Two, 1. Lower those knees down, on, tuck the toes, press back, child's pose. Inhale up, neutral tabletop, and then bring those elbows down to the mat. Palms facing forward, and then take each hand on opposite elbow, making sure you have the correct amount of length here, and just bring those hands to touch through center. Maybe interlacing the fingers for a triangle for extra support. And just allow the head and neck to dangle here. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, press through the elbows, press up, dolphin pose here. If you'd like to stay down on the knees, you may. Breathing to the space, keep pressing up through the body. Send those hips up high, heels down and back. Inhale deeply, exhale, roll over the toes, meeting in a plank pose here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll over the toes. Exhale, down dog. One more time, roll over the toes, hold here, one full breath. Press through those hands. Exhale, down dog. Release the knees. Untuck the toes. Release the hands. Press back, child's pose. Inhale up, neutral tabletop. Send the left foot back, then the right. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze up between the hands. Tiptoe the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, shine the heart, gaze goes forward. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, press to the feet, inhale, rise up. Gaze between those hands. Exhale, hands come back down to heart center. Press the thumbs into the chest. Press the feet into the mat. Tuck that tailbone down. Squeeze the abdomen. And just bring the focus to that heartbeat, that beating drum that beats only for you. It has its own rhythm, sending life force energy throughout the entire body. Connect with it here and now. Be grateful that it beats for you. Release the hands down to the side body. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Step, jump, walk to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Dangle the head, dangle the arms. Slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, head and neck, last rise. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away, palms facing forward now. Spread those fingers wide. Reach the arms down. Press into the feet. Tailbone tucks down and under. Abdomen comes close to the spine. Press those legs together. Everything's engaged. Strong as a mountain here. Feel like the challenge of balance. Keep those eyes closed. Maybe rock forward and back. Or side to side. Whatever feels good here. Beautiful. Come to stillness. Inhale, arms rise up and above the head. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. And then we're gonna raise that right heel up to the sky. Exhale, right knee comes outside this right elbow. Plant that right foot outside the right hand. And then left foot comes out to that left hand, meeting in the Vinyasa pose here. Beautiful. And scoot back for you guys. Take those elbows inside those legs. Press the hands together. Bring that focus just above the mat. Allow the sit bones to sink. Gently close the eyes. Start to press to the feet. Hands rise up and above the head. Slowly come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shine the heart, open up the throat. Exhale, hands come back to touch. Slowly lowering down Vinyasa. 4, 3, 2, hold. 1, release. Meeting back in the Vinyasa pose. One more time. Slowly come up on the count of 8 this time. 8, 7, 6. Challenge yourself here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs. Open up. Cactus serum, shine heart. Inhale, reach and expand. Exhale, hands come back through heart center. Slowly lowering down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands right in front of you. Step the right foot back, then the left plank pose. And we're gonna tick-tock those hips side to side. Come to stillness. Roll over on the blade of that right foot, pressing to that right hand. Gaze goes towards those left fingertips. You can always lower that right knee down to the earth for some extra support. Whatever feels good to you. Side plank pose. And now we're gonna pulse that right hip towards the earth wherever you are. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back through center plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll over the toes. Roll in the blade of that left foot. Press with that left hand. Guide that right hand up towards the stars. You can lower that left leg down. Or keep reaching that right hand towards the ceiling. Press with that left. And we'll start dipping that left hip down to the earth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back through center. Exhale, down dog. Roll over the toes. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale up cobra. And exhale down and back, child's pose. Maybe bringing those hands down and back once more. Shake that third eye side to side, towel off, or take a drink of water here. Leaning back together. Slowly roll up. Hands come underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, press pup up in the shoulders. And now we're gonna dip the knees towards the earth. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold on here. Inhale deeply, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, right heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, hold here. Bring that left knee back into through center. Back over towards right elbow, back through center. One more time. Send it down and back, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Release that right foot between the hands. Tend the fingers. Slowly rise up with control. Crescent pose here. Exhale, hands come to touch, guided through heart center. Press those thumbs into the chest. Keep reaching that spine nice and long. Breathe here, connect with that heartbeat. And slowly lower that left knee, pulsing it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deeply and exhale, allow that left heel to float up, back behind you, warrior 3. Hands can stay at heart center or reach up and above the head or out to a T for wings. Maybe back behind you. Be playful here. Exhale, forward fold. Over that right leg, maybe put a deep bend into that right knee. And exhale, send that left heel up a little higher. Lower it back down. Tend the fingers. Inhale, slowly rest, crescent pose. Exhale, frame that right foot. Send the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. On tuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Take 2 full breaths here. Keep pressing to the hands. Melt that chest close to the thighs. Inhale, left heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Hold it here. Bring it through the heart. Over towards left elbow. Back through the heart. Over towards left elbow. Send it back, one-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Release that left foot between the hands. Tend the fingers. Press through both feet. So you slowly rise up, crescent pose. Bring the gaze between the hands. We're almost there. You guys are doing so amazing. Exhale, hands come to touch, guide the hands through heart center. Press the thumbs into the chest. Connect with that heartbeat. Whew, it's beating strong. Lower that right knee down. Press it back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, send that right heel back behind you. Warrior 3. Hands can stay at heart center. Come back behind you. Maybe those wings fly out to the side. Hands up and above the head. Whatever feels good here. Or maybe your hands can even come to your hips. One more deep breath here. Exhale. Place the hands down to the earth. Put a little bit of a bend into that left leg. Inhale deeply and exhale. Raise that right heel up towards the ceiling. Half split pose. One more deep breath here. Lower that right foot back down to the earth behind you. 10 the fingers. Slowly rise up with control, crescent pose. Our last flow is coming here. Make it your strongest. Exhale, frame that left foot. Send the left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up cobra. Or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes, press back, child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Bring those legs off to the side body. Planting the feet hip width apart on the mat. Hands come on top of the knees. Inhale, shine the heart, open up the throat. Hands are going to reach up and above. Inhale, arms to rise, shine the heart. Exhale, hands come to touch, lower. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, hands touch, lower. One more time, raise those hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to touch, lower down, hold here. Press those thumbs to the chest, connect with that heart. You can stay here, or maybe those feet float up here for bow pose. Inhale deeply. Exhale, canoe. Inhale, up boat. Exhale, canoe. Inhale, up boat. Hold here. Hands come down, back behind the back. Extend those legs out wide. Bring them back together. Wide, back together. One more time, spread those legs. Bring them back through center. Lower the feet. Give yourself a giant hug. Breathe into this space for one full breath. Slowly uncurl. Feet come back hip width apart. Hands come on top of the knees. Shine the heart, open up the throat. Hands come to heart center here. The feet can stay planted or guide those feet back up through both. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right elbow to right hip, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, left elbow, left hip, twist. 2 more times each side. Honoring your breath. Exhale, twist. One more time. Each side. You can do it. Coming through center, bend those knees, wrap the arms around the legs, give yourself a giant hug. Beautiful. Maybe rock side to side just a little bit. Beautiful. Extend those legs out straight in front of you. Hands come behind the spine. Fingers facing forward here. And just wiggle out those legs. Maybe tap the heels out. And then slowly come up, removing any knee, ground those hip bones down to the earth. Flex the left toes up towards the ceiling. Shine the heart open on the throat. Bring the hands down to the side body. Breathe here. Inhale, arms rise, gaze follows. Inhale, reach a little bit more, and exhale, keep reaching as you fold down. Hands can come to the calves, the ankles, the feet, wherever they are, just plant them. Relax the head and neck. Breathe into those shoulders. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Arms rise up and above the head. Flex those feet if they aren't already. Inhale, reach and exhale, fold. Taking the hands on the outside of the calf or ankle here, or the foot. Inhale, shine the heart open with the throat. And exhale, allow yourself to pull. Using resistance with those flexed ankles, protect the joints. Pull yourself down to where your level is today. Breathe into the low spine, breathe into the mid spine, and then relax the head and neck. Relax, breathe, stretch. Each inhale, bringing in that life force energy, and each exhale, releasing a little bit more. One more breath. Exhale. Slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Beautiful. And feet come hip width on the mat, heel toe the feet out as wide as the mat, knees touch here, and just windshield wiper those legs side to side. Coming to stillness, heel toe those feet back together, lower down to one elbow at a time. Lower down to the shoulders, bringing those knees immediately into the chest. Start creating circles here with the legs and those hips. And if you're going the one direction, switch it out. Bring those knees back to touch through center. Lower one foot down on the time of the mat. Bring the hands out to a T. Heel toe those feet to the outside of the mat and just allow those knees to kiss through center. One deep inhale here. Open up, exhale. Heel toe those feet back together. Right ankle goes over left knee, creating this figure four here. Keeping the arms out to a T or cactus pose. Inhale deeply and exhale. Guide that right heel over left side body. Shoulders remain on the earth here. Feeling this deep stretch into that right hip. Inhale through center. Keeping the legs where they are. Inhale deeply, engage the core, thread the hands through the leg. Couple options here. You can keep the knee bent, interlacing the fingers behind the knee and lower down. Or you can extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Or you can extend it towards the ceiling just for a moment, interlace those fingers around that leg, and allow that left heel to bend back down to the bottom. Whatever is going to give you the deepest stretch for you here and now. Guiding that tailbone down to the earth gently. Just keep the spine supported by the mat below you, the earth below you. Slowly release the bind with the hands. Release the right foot down to the earth. Windshield wiper the legs back and forth gently, just rocking the hips side to side. Or if you want to make it a little bit more drastic, just be mindful here. And just come to stillness. Place that left ankle over that right knee, figure four pose here. Hands out to a T or cactus pose. Inhale deeply, exhale, left heel goes over right side body. Shoulders are on the earth, gaze up towards the stars, or over that left shoulder, whatever feels good to you. Breathing into that left hip. Breathe into the space of the heart, where it's vulnerable and open right now. Slowly come up through center. Keeping the feet where they are. Inhale deeply, exhale, engage the core, slowly roll up. And whatever you did on the opposite side, interlacing those fingers behind the bent knee or that extended leg or just behind the thigh. Whatever's going to be good for you on this side body, breathe into that space. Keep both feet flexed. Slowly lower that right foot down to the earth. Beautiful. Lower that left foot back down to the earth. Hands come down to the side body, palms facing the mat. Bring one knee into the chest at a time, maybe rock side to side for a moment. Inhale deeply, exhale, send those heels up towards the ceiling, legs at the wall pose. We'll be here for 3 full breaths. Maybe placing those hands on the low abdomen and just feel how active your core is in this pose. How active those hip flexors are, the back of the spine, this whole lower core area If you shake, let it shake. Get rid of that leftover energy that no longer serves you. Shake it out. You can stay here. Or start bringing the knees into the chest. And from here, you can go into your shoulder stand. Exhale, heels go up towards the ceiling. Hands come to that low spine, giving the spine extra support here. Making sure the neck isn't trapped. You can stay here or start lowering those feet up and above the head for a plow pose. Honoring your body here, please be careful, mind the body. You're going to plow pose, guide those hands back down to the side body for extra support here. Breathe into that spine, breathe. One more breath here. With those hands down to the side body, put a bend into the right foot, then the left. Use your core here. Don't allow them to press against that forehead. Keep them lifted and exhale, slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Beautiful. Hands come back on top of the knees, creating those deep circles in the hips. Bring those hands back out to a T. Inhale deeply and exhale, guide those knees over towards right side body. Just one more quick twist here before Savasana. Shoulders remain on the earth, gaze up towards the stars or over that left shoulder. Inhale deeply and exhale, guide those knees back through center. Inhale through center and exhale, knees melt over towards left side body. Inhale deeply, exhale, knees come back into the chest. Wrap the arms around the leg, curling up in this tiny, tiny, tiny little ball. Start bringing tension to the feet, the calves, the thighs, the hips, the abdomen, the chest, down the arms, create fists with the hands. Make an anchor, sad face, inhale deeply, open up, exhale. Surrender to that Savasana. If you'd like to place pillows or blankets or spread the legs wide on the mat, hands wide on the mat, maybe those hands come up to cactus, whatever feels good for you. Creating your space for the most important pose of class Savasana. Gently close those eyes. Relax the brow. Unclench the jaw. Maybe just shift that jaw side to side and give it permission to release and relax. Allow the mind to quiet and settle down. Tuning into the deep waves of inhale and deep exhales. Allowing each breath to guide you deeper and deeper into relaxation. Moving down the shoulders, giving yourself permission to release and let go. Relax. And down the abdomen to the hips. Give it permission to release, relax. Moving down the legs, to the knees, and the calves, the ankles and the feet. Drop a little bit lower to the earth as you give yourself permission to release, relax, and surrender to your mat. just a little higher. And exhale, side out. Inhale deeply, belly rises even higher. Open mouth, exhale, side out. Starting to bring movement back to the body. Wiggle the toes and fingers. Maybe you rotate wrists and ankles. Or maybe just gently rock the head side to side. Slowly guide one knee into the chest at a time. And slowly, choosing the left or right side, whatever serves you today, roll over into the pose of new beginnings. Using one arm as a pillow and the other as support, keeping those eyes closed, tuning in to that breath, that heartbeat. And take a moment to send yourself gratitude for all that you've done on the four corners of your mat. I'm proud of each and every one of you for honoring your body, honoring your mind, and honoring your soul. Slowly press the earth away, meeting in a comfortable seated position. And whatever leg was on top in the beginning of class, if you were in half lotus, switch it out, balance the body out. Bring quality here. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down and away. Inhale, arms rise up and above the head. Exhale, hands come to touch, guiding those hands through heart center. Press the thumbs into the chest, connecting with that heartbeat. Thank it again for beating for you. Gently bow the head to honor your own practice. It was an honor to guide you today. May you have peace in the mind, strength in your body, and love within your heart. Namaste.